like you anymore, Craig. You're just pissing me off.
Why don't we ask Craig the question? Hey, Craig, is a hot dog a sandwich? Oh, wow, no response? No, yeah, I agree. Fuck those idiots.
I heard him
Stupid ass motherfuckers.
I saw
Yo,
Craig
Zug says fuck you guys. Just wanted you to know that. I told
What
him.
does that even mean?
Zug says you're a badass. Thank you.
Zug can eat my ass.
What if it had two buns around it? Would it be a sandwich?
Oh my god.
Wait, isn't an ass already buns?
True. So the hole is the
Damn
sandwich.
it.
Oh my god.
Damn it. Why?
Good evening, Craig, and thank you for joining us on another wonderful episode of the Believe You Know podcast, where clearly we're here to determine what a sandwich is. How are we doing, guys? How's y'all's evening?
I'm miserable. I hate everything right now. This is stupid fucking sandwich discussion has ruined my life.
All right, come down over the Warhide sandwich. I'm doing okay.
That's
doing
good.
okay. How are
That's
you?
good.
How are you?
I'm tired now. My ankle hurts. So yeah,
Well, get more exercise.
I'm not sure if that can fix an ankle,
You're just jacked up anyways. You'll be alright.
bro. Donkey.
What? I'm talking to Zug right now. I can't hear you right now.
I don't even know.
I met a shaman. His name is Zugly, and I did quests when I was on my WoW Zug warrior, and we became friends. And I just found him again in Silverpine on my warlock. So I just said, "What's up?" And he said, "Fuck you guys for thinking I'm stupid." So
You are stupid.
That's good.
You're just jealous of
Going
this bond
great.
of Zugs.
You're leveling a warlock. Let's be real here.
I mean, yeah, they're broken as shit. Why would I not?
Because you're bored.
Okay, Kiwi. I mean, I don't need this hate right now.
True. We're also celebrating Donkey's birthday.
It's already old, past.
Did you have a good birthday?
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised with a lot of shit. So yeah, we can say that.
Yeah, let me ask you.
Someone
how do
suck
you
your
feel about
dick?
dragons.
I think about
What?
dragons.
Yeah.
No, get that out of here. Don't say it.
Okay,
I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking. You like
you're
dragons?
an idiot.
Do you like dragons?
No,
Not the
that
dragon
kind.
nuts.
Not that kind.
I'm not dragging balls across your face.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about rainbow dragons and stuff. Moving on.
God, what an ass.
So tonight we're gonna talk about, does AI belong in video games?
No, doesn't belong anywhere. Delete it.
Yeah, but what it could replace?
No,
shitty workers, could it not?
no. Just
I
get
mean-
better workers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that
doesn't-
makes
doesn't
sense.
Work like that, but like,
Just
I
walk
mean-
up to, hey, be better. Oh, well, I did not think of that.
AI is always something that it is there to help or assist or do some shitty job that no one wants to do. It's not meant to replace someone's whole career.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But isn't it less expensive than hiring a full-blown employee?
Oh, 100%. Wow. I guess at that point you would. You'd end up replacing a bunch of people because one person or a little group of people could make a bunch of AI that would end result get rid of probably like 25 jobs, and then it grows from there. Then you lose your job unless you're like the head honcho of that AI thing. But
I did speak to Erica about this today, briefly, and I trust her opinion because she's someone who's been in the games industry for quite some time. She doesn't think that AI is it's not at the point where it could just make whole ass games and shit, and just it's not it can write stories and make assets and whatnot, but they're not. It's gonna be fucking obvious if it's that shit, right? It's gonna be obvious that it was made by a fucking AI. Now, of course, but the shit just it needs to be regulated if we're gonna have it. And I think it has its place, but it needs to be fucking regulated.
It's just the greed that's going to come
100,000%.
with it. They're going to see,
Well, and-
it's successful. We can do whatever the fuck we want. We don't need these people. We'll just have one person do this oversight on it. Everyone else can eat shit, and then more people get hurt. Like, no, it's
That's why you would include that in the regulation. Like, you can't just fire a bunch of people and like fucking just like, oh, we're just gonna replace all you fuckers with AI. That needs to be in the shit as well.
You walk in. It's like, oh, who's my partner? This computer right here. This is Billy Jim Bob's AI that he made.
It's Craig.
No, it's Craig. Yeah. Craig.
Craig.
You're over here. You're working with Donkey right now. But no, like, it probably could get regulated, but I mean, how long would that take?
They'll just bypass it with their stupid shit again. But yeah,
Well,
I
it's
don't
just-
know. I just don't trust it.
At that point, I mean, as bad as it is, couldn't you just lie and say you're not using it?
No, I mean, I can tell you right now. There's a thing on Steam that I didn't know this, but if you put a product on Steam, if it uses AI at all, period, you have to disclose it, or you are subject to legal trouble from Steam. I mean, in theory, I guess you could lie, but you would be taking a fucking risk and a half, and it's not worth it because, like, you gotta think about it. Steam is probably the biggest market for fucking PC games. I think it's still bigger than Epic at this point. I think that's a pretty
100%.
safe thing. I think it's a pretty safe thing to say. I think Epic's getting bigger, but Steam is where it's at. If you want to market your fucking game, that's where you put it. If you get bad relations with Steam, nobody else is taking your fucking game. Period. So-
I don't know if they give that much shit about Steam's reputation, but like someone's not gonna be like, oh shit, Steam doesn't like you. Oh no. Oh god. But I mean, I guess I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So it's okay. Well, you have to disclose you're using AI, sure. But what if you have it, basically start your whole process, and then you take over from there? I mean, yes, you still used AI, but if you take away, if you fully know what AI is, or what AI looks like in art, you can adjust it probably well enough to the point where it doesn't look like it anymore. Same goes with the story, and same goes with other things. So there are going to be ways to actually, use deceit and all that, and like cunningness to
Well,
stop it from doing that.
I think that you could also still include that in like regulations that companies, if not companies, but like a platform that you're going to put your game on, you have to like show them the receipts of you working on the game, basically. You know what I mean? Saying like, here's stuff of our and you could fake that too, I guess, blah blah blah. But like, you're starting to get into like higher and higher levels of like annoyances and trouble for people to fake shit. So the harder you make it, the less likely people are to fuck around with it. So if you put relatively serious laws in place for this, I don't think that this is going to be as big of a problem as it's shaping out to be. I mean, I think like it's a serious fucking problem for voice actors. Like they're getting they can get fucked hard because there's like, let's take like Dragon Ball Z. If you wanted to just make like an AI thing of Goku, how many episodes of Dragon Ball Z are there with Goku speaking? Like it's like 500-600 or some crazy shit. Like you plug all that into an AI, you could easily make Goku say shit. I've seen it. Like it's possible, right? So you definitely like there's definitely a lot of bad that can come from it, and funny enough, I think I saw something today where somebody higher up noticed that there was some not savory images of Taylor Swift circulating around. I'll just say that that were AI generated, which is obviously it's just horrendous, right? That's fucking terrible. Like it's like the deep fake shit or whatever you want to call it, but like on like a whole other level. So that's genuinely awful shit. But the fact that somebody higher up saw it, and I think they're trying to now push it to they're trying to urge Congress to now fucking do something about it. Not who knows if they'll fucking give a shit, probably not. But at least it's been fucking noticed. So
dude, if I was higher up and someone's like, or if I was in Congress and someone's like, oh yeah, man, wow, look at these weird ass images that are really gross of Taylor Swift. You think I really give a shit about Taylor Swift? Probably not. Those people.
Well, but it's the principles of the matter. If they can do it to her, they can do it to anybody. That's the thing. Anybody who's got images online, it can be done to you. Period.
It is a dangerous game. And AI should be deleted. So, yeah.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
Well, it's here in the industry to stay forever. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be used. That's why instead of trying to get rid of it, they just got to put some shit in place to protect people, protect developers, voice actors, jobs, all that shit. Just put all that in place, and it will more than likely be fine. It'll still have its problems, and people can still question morality of it and whatever, but you know.
When do I get AI to take my order in a fast food restaurant? You know?
That's definitely. I mean, that's definitely one of the things. Honestly, it could be beneficial. I mean, there should be well, I wouldn't say AI, but there should be more like kiosks and shit in fast food.
Touch the kiosk. You know how nasty those fucking kiosks are?
Now you got to speak to it out loud for everybody to hear.
Bro, wait. Number 5, large Coke. Thanks. Actually, give me an apple pie too while you're at it. You know,
Kiwi goes to Wendy's. Yeah, I'd like the toasted Asiago flatbread sandwich with mayonnaise, please.
I'm okay with that.
Just have phones, right?
Diablo.
Just use the app.
Bro, what if I don't want to use the app?
I mean, you save a lot with the app, so.
The app's just a piece of shit because all they did was take all their value shit and throw it into the app, so you have to use their fucking app.
I mean, yeah, I know.
Like, oh, hey,
I personally hate doing shit on mobile, but I'm also just a hater of mobile in general, so I'm really biased.
Bro, you get nerds. Get out of here.
I use my computer.
Oh my god.
I've always used my computer for that shit. I've used my phone for it. I used my phone for it twice, and it's only when I was like on my way home and I was starving and I wanted to try to have it line up like to get there like shortly after I got home. That's it. Other times I just use my computer.
That's the only good thing about that stuff.
So.
It's like, oh, I'm here. Give me my food. It's not go to Wendy's like, you know, every year, every day of my life, you know. People know my order.
All right, Kiwi. Little shit.
What you ordered?
It was always a spicy chicken sandwich. Fuck you guys.
I get the biggie bag the entire time, basically.
I don't know if I'm gonna eat Wendy's here again, man. Last time I ate it, I got a Baconator. I got fucking fucked up, like really sick. Like it was bad. I was down for like almost a week. So I'm afraid to try it again.
Yeah,
maybe
chicken sandwiches are bust.
Yeah, but sometimes they're bad. You get that really bad chicken, and it's like,
the cardboard chicken.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I hate it.
Ooh,
it's so bad.
That'd be.
But that's not just
awful.
Wendy's. That's McDonald's does it too.
You get the chicken sandwich from McDonald's?
I don't.
I tried the chicken sandwich once. It was fucking terrible. I hated it so bad.
I
It's
get my
awful.
nuggies and my Dr. Pepper and I fuck off.
We don't
Yeah,
like
they're
the
not-
patty with
it's-
limp lettuce.
It's fucking gross. It's just the chicken is not. It has no flavor at all. Their breading, whatever Chick-fil-A does to put like the breading in their breading. I think it's like I think they like marinate the chicken in like pickles or something, or pickle juice or
Yeah,
something.
they use pickle juice.
Yeah,
Flavor one.
yeah. Which is weird considering how much I dislike pickles, but the flavoring of it just adds to it. So, but McDonald's does nothing. They get the chicken, they dip it in the most bland fucking bread and flour mix imaginable. No spice, no fucking nothing. Slap it between fucking two pieces of bread and like, here you go, fucking idiot. Enjoy your
Hey.
fucking cardboard.
We're back to the sandwiches.
This is why I didn't want to talk
Sandwich?
about this anymore. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I hate everything.
So you're saying AI could make the sandwiches better?
No, AI is gonna squirt out fucking like mayonnaise, half a piece of bread,
Actually,
and
you
like
know
one
what?
pickle.
I'd be okay with them making my sandwich. Because
I wouldn't trust it.
Half those people, you don't know what the hell they're touching or they're doing back there. At least the AI, fuck, you can't do anything wrong with my sandwich. I'm just gonna get it wrong, probably.
When you yell at the robot.
I mean, you could. What are they gonna do? You can't get sass back from them.
Robot zaps your ass.
It's like throws oil at someone. There's your fries, sir.
Go fuck yourself.
Who's the French fry now? I don't know. No.
Anyway, back to our original topic. I do find it funny that since with the whole thing with Palworld, like the whole discussion of AI has been brought back up again. The guy who put out the thing that Palworld used AI, he put out a tweet later saying he fucking made it all up.
Yeah.
He's fucking stupid. Not to mention all the people who are saying like, "Ooh, fucking Palworld's gonna get sued by Nintendo." They're not. It's Nintendo. Nintendo cannot and will not do anything about it. Number one, they don't really care, and number two, they've been working on this game publicly for years. If Nintendo wanted to do something about it, they would have done something about it. I think what people fail to realize is the thing that Nintendo shut down was a mod that put actual Pokemon in the game. Obviously, that's a problem, right? Like no
Someone's
shit,
doing a mod
that's
for
gonna get shut
Digimon now.
down. That'll
Yeah,
probably get shut down
Digimon
too.
won't care, I don't think.
I mean, I don't know how
Who owns
popular Digimon
Digimon?
is nowadays. That's
Not at all.
that's a good question. Who owns Digimon? Bandai Toei Animation.
Oh, okay, yeah, Bandai. Sorry, I should have knew that, but yeah.
But yeah,
I don't
that's-
think they
that-
care as much.
that-
It was definitely the stupid mod.
Yeah, that was the mod, and of course that's going to get taken down. No one wants to watch to get Pikachu get butchered. Like, come on. Like,
I mean,
it's funny. It's fucking hilarious. I don't care. But the thing is, it's how their product gets perceived. They don't want that out there for everybody to see.
it's because it's a children's thing.
Yes,
They-
yes, and
that's
and they're
like-
and they're protecting their IP. Is it dumb that they're going after it so hard? Yes. Does it really fucking matter in the end? No, it really doesn't. It's a mod. It's their fucking shit. You're using their shit without their permission. You're gonna get boned. That's just the way it is. So
Yeah, if Nintendo had anything for Palworld, they would have stopped them already. Like, before.
yeah, it would have been done years ago. They don't care. Even in their message that they put out, they said the only thing they care about is their actual stuff being used. That's all they care about. And like they said, stop sending us shit. We don't fucking give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Pokemon much anymore.
No, I don't care for Pokemon either. But
they gotta step up their quality for being that big of a company because they're pretty shit.
I just don't like it when like there's this relatively successful game that's out. Now, it's not the most fun thing in the world for me, but obviously a lot of fucking people like it. It's made hell of money. It's got hell of fucking people playing it on Steam. How many people are playing it right now? Let's see. I'm curious. Let's see. There are 1 million people still playing it as of 7 minutes ago. It had an all-time peak of 2.1 million on the Steam charts, and is it on? It's not on PlayStation, right? It's only on.
No,
Okay.
Xbox.
No, but
on
they
Steam.
brought it to what's his face of
Oh,
PlayStation. He
they
wants to
brought
get
it to
out
Sony.
there.
Oh, of course, it will. I would not be surprised if it's out there within the next like 6 months. But it's just a good game, man. That's really all it boils down to. It's in a genre that's unfortunately lacked any oomph for a while now. Now, is it like an open world style game similar to stuff like Valheim? Yes, but it's got that added element of that Pokemon feel to it, which is very unique for people. And if you look at Pokemon games that have released recently, man, I gotta be honest, they ain't very good. I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. They're just not very good. They're glitchy, fucking disgusting messes that are nothing like the fucking games that people want. So
Yeah. You're obviously gonna have your hardcore Pokemon play them, and then people who are trying to get back into it and stuff like that. But like Arceus, I think Arceus was much better than Scarlet and Violet, and even Sword and Shield, honestly, because of how that was like their first real step towards being open world and Pokemon being out and stuff like that. But
like Scarlet and Violet were like the really, really bad ones, right? Those are like the ones that were like a glitchy, just like really bad messes. I think
it looks bad, it runs bad.
Yeah, I think Arceus was received like somewhat okay, actually. So,
and like Nintendo can't sit there and say like oh maybe it's a hardware issue because Zelda runs supposedly perfect on the Switch. So
it's sort of some areas it's got
Pokemon.
Yes,
has come out.
Yes, absolutely runs better than Pokemon. And it's still got its frame drops, but yes.
That's Nintendo's issue has always been, and they don't put out hardware that's like on Xbox or PlayStation's level. And it sucks because some of those worlds like Mario worlds, Zelda worlds, Pokemon would just benefit so much. And I understand some of the art styles don't fit, like it doesn't need to be super high def and shit like that. Like I don't know if I would want Pokemon like Horizon level looking.
The thing is the Switch is capable of outputting like actually really good looking shit. I mean, if you look at a game like Mario Odyssey, right? I mean that game has like some of the most beautiful looking worlds I've ever seen. Looks amazing. But it's because it's like, I mean, that's made by like the big boys at Nintendo, right? So they know that they're going to know the technology like way better than anybody. I think the problem with the Switch is that it's difficult for anybody but the specific guys who work on Mario and Zelda to make shit for the Switch. I think is the problem. I think they need to make the shit like a little more accessible. And they don't need to increase its power dramatically. I'm not asking for it to be as strong as the PS5. Literally, all I want for them is just make your console be able to output 1080p at minimum 60 FPS. Minimum. That's it. I don't really give a fuck past that. Because you're not really gonna... Like, yes, you can make your shit look better and run a little better past that. But the differences on that handheld and on your TV... are going to be so minuscule you're not going to fucking notice it. So, in my opinion, at least. And if I want a strong thing, that's what my fucking computer's for. But there's no excuse for them to have their fucking consoles be like locked at like 720p at like, and their games be locked at like 25 or 30 FPS. It's garbage. Not to mention the fact I've seen fucking emulators for their games, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, you name it, where they're running on fucking PC at 60 FPS and they look fucking glorious. They look fucking incredible running at that FPS. So, obviously, it takes some serious effort to get that going. So that's that's an outlier. But still, just little power bump, and that's it. That's really fucking it. I like the idea of the Switch. I like the idea of it being able to be handheld, take it with you on the go. Just up the fucking power, couple of notches. That's it.
True.
Fucking love Nintendo, but I also hate Nintendo. It pissed me off. They're stupid.
Yeah, where's my next Fire Emblem game?
No one cares. They make one of those like every year, don't they?
I know, they need to stop making them so often. They're losing their appeal.
What the fuck's my next Metroid Prime game, dude?
That game's
Jesus
dead.
Christ, I've been waiting for the 4th game forever.
Yeah, well, you still got probably about 6 years.
It's been like 8 years since it was announced. God.
Did you hear about the AI thing in the new Prince of Persia game?
No, I didn't know anything about that.
So there's a random NPC. He doesn't have a lot of lines and stuff like that, but you can completely tell it's an AI generated voice. And I guess I forget who made Prince of Persia, but they basically said, yeah, we know about it. They didn't exactly say what happened, but a lot of people were just saying or thinking that they just simply forgot about it, and they had a company just put an AI voice in there, and they were going to go back and change it. So,
I mean, weird.
Me. I mean, I don't really see like if you use AI just to fill like a template or something.
Yeah, it's not like it took a job from anybody or anything. It's kind of like that's whatever.
It's like having like setting something there, and then you're gonna put something into it. Like, who cares then? Also, it's Ubisoft. No one really likes Ubisoft.
Oh yeah. So, but doing AI stuff would like reduce the cost of making video games a lot, right?
Yes. Which is also, I mean, the cost of video games is also a problem as well, like how much it costs to make them. I think the devs are spending like exorbitant amounts of money on shit. I think they could probably do a couple of things to dial it back.
Look at Halo Infinite.
But that we can save that discussion for another day. That's like a whole other topic. So
for sure. But yeah, I think AI is definitely can be beneficial if, like you said, just because you regulate it enough and use it in the correct way to help video games.
Yes, to help and assist, not replace, no replacing jobs or people or any of that shit. Use it to assist. It can be extraordinarily beneficial in regards to assisting. So, and also if you use it for anything, it needs to be disclosed heavily. Like, it can't no sliding under the fucking table or anything. Like, I don't know, it could just be like a line of text that pops up like whenever you load up the game, and it's like loading up, like, you know, going through all like the people who made it and everything. Little line that pops up says, this game used some AI generated stuff, assets or whatever. You know, that's it. Then you go into the game knowing it's coming, and then there's nothing you can bitch about it with, as long as it's not stealing shit. So,
what if there's an AI generated game that just becomes one of the greatest games of all time? Would you refuse to play it because of AI, or would you actually try it?
If it's a good game, it's a good game. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I would do personally, because I'm still collecting information about AI. I don't know enough about it to like have like a, you know, fully locked in opinion of it. And I'm not one to just like hates something arbitrarily. You know what I mean? Unless it's Kiwi. Fuck that fucking idiot.
Bro.
Donkey 2, fucking piece of shit, fucking
Skip legendary
loser. Hey, why don't you fucking eat a fucking hot dog sandwich?
AI. It was AI.
Yeah, it was AI. I got taken over by robot. But yeah.
What do you think?
What?
Would you stand on principle and not play a video game that was supposedly deemed a very good one if it was completely
Yeah,
AI?
if I knew it was AI, yeah, 100%. Nope.
Even if it's a really fucking good game, everybody's playing it. Literally everybody.
We're talking peak World of Warcraft AI.
Sucks.
Okay, I understand.
I don't believe you.
No, I'd play it. I don't really. It doesn't matter enough to me.
Y'all, have y'all ever like? This is off topic, but have y'all kind of? Have y'all ever protest like anything? Like truly protested and not either bought from that place or bought an item because the company stood for something or said something?
No, I'm not petty enough.
Did I? I mean, like, technically, I signed up to protest if my work union contract wasn't going to go through. So, I got roped into that because if everybody else ain't fucking working, then I sure as shit I'm not going to work in there alone. So, fuck that. Technically, I mean, the contract wound up going through, so it was whatever. But, I don't know.
Yeah, hit me with them Nikes.
You said Nikes? Like Nike?
Yeah, my Nike. How many people protest Nikes?
Oh, because their sweatshops and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
Nike shoes suck dick anyway, man. You get way better kicks.
Bro, you an Adidas fool?
No, not Adidas guy.
Skechers, man. I got it.
Yeah, Skechers. I'm a dad. That's me, dude. Let's go.
White Skechers, long
Some white Skechers. Cargo shorts. Hell yeah, that's the look I go for, dude. Roll out with my beer gut and everything. And my fucking fanny pack. Oh yeah, I'm loaded.
They should have put food in there, you know.
Absolutely, yeah, snacks. Absolutely, we're always.
Would you put a sandwich in there or a hot dog
sandwich?
I fucking hate all of you. You guys are fucking trash. The worst friends I've ever had in my life.
I don't know. I don't think protesting something's really going to do any good for you because if it's a good enough like product, people are going to buy it. At the same time, people buy garbage products.
That's very true.
Stopping them? No, nothing's stopping them. People could be like,
Call of Duty.
Don't buy this. Don't buy this. Oh, it's the same thing. Don't buy this. It doesn't matter.
Call of Duty is a prime example of that. Every year, top seller. It's insane. It's insane to me, dude. I don't get it.
I'm not part of that problem. That ain't me.
That ain't me.
That ain't me.
Yeah, you're in the WoW problem.
Shut up, Kiwi.
Yeah, the same. Okay, technically Kiwi's not.
Yeah, he is.
I didn't buy the most recent expansion.
Yeah, but you're still subbing.
Okay, also.
He is still subbing, and there's no WoW token on Classic, is there?
Nope.
Only Wrath. Maybe that's like a shit WoW token.
I'm surprised they put the WoW token in Wrath. It's dumb.
Tro.
I don't know.
Huh? Have I? No, not really.
Would you protest Papa John's
for what?
For not making sandwiches.
Plain sandwiches.
Yeah. I protest for you guys to rename your pizzas. I don't know, I'm too fucking lazy to protest, man. I'm too fat and dumb. Like I'm just gonna sit in my room. It's fine.
The protesting just reminds me of when streamers were playing Hogwarts Legacy and people were just ripping them a new one. It's like, bro, they're just trying to play a game.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you shouldn't be ripping someone a new one for doing what they want to do. Like that's it. Like just say, hey, this is what I'm doing, and fuck off. Like,
Oh yeah, it's your beliefs versus someone else's, and then that person that's ripping into you is pushing their beliefs onto you, so it
Yeah.
sort of kills that. Like, oh, shit,
agreed.
I can't
Yes,
say his
sir.
name.
I think we should
Like
protest.
Legend of Dragoon. Like, no one likes that shit game.
Literally should be remade, but
Never will be.
I mean, you're right. Maybe I'll get some AI to do it for me.
They probably could.
They probably could make better voice acting, or not voice acting, sorry, but voice lines, obviously, because it's a 2000 game. So,
I mean, I don't really blame them. Like, what do you think? Think people would like really in love with those games?
well, back then, playing it as a kid, you didn't really understand how cheesy it was, and honestly, how semi creepy it was. But now it's like, yeah, you guys made 90s characters that were just very creepy and stuff like that, and they're horrible lines. We talk about Power World, I guess, real quick. So yeah, if y'all don't know about Power World, it's a new game that came out. It's technically still early access and whatnot. It's on Xbox Game Pass, Xbox, and Steam. Hopefully coming to PlayStation. And yeah, I have it on Game Pass, and supposedly I was reading an article. Actually, it was Power World that tweeted it out, basically saying it's on a completely different version than the Steam one.
Oh,
and
really?
that's why, yeah, it and Xbox one is a. They claim it's like the same 0.1 or 0.2 version, but it just runs completely different. So, which for me sucks. But so far, I haven't had any like major issues in terms of connectivity and stuff. Obviously, the game has glitches.
Yes.
Like there's pals that just get knocked into the world and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure you're really not supposed to do the whole trick of, because I mean I've done it several times and I'm pretty sure I glitched out my game. But you can go to one of the settlements and shoot like one of the guards and stuff, and they'll attack you. You go to the boss realm or boss battles, and you can, once they shoot the boss, you can capture that boss because you're not normally supposed to. And I've done that over and over.
That's fucking funny.
Because you're not supposed to have those pals technically.
Yeah.
Cheating.
Absolutely. By the way, that thing is a tank. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's a lot of people compare it to Pokemon just because of the whole capturing stuff with spheres, and then you can have your pals walk around with you. And we can be honest, regardless of the AI thing or not, a lot of the pals are very similar to some of the Pokemon.
Yeah, but I mean, Nintendo's not doing anything, so obviously it's not a fucking problem. So there's no if Nintendo's not doing shit, ain't no point in bitching about it. So
yeah. I mean, most of them are honestly really cool looking. Most of them are massive, and I think it does hurt the bases, because if you build a base and put those massive ass
big
pals in
fucking
there,
shit bumbles around, dude.
Yeah,
it's insane.
But yeah, some of the biggest bugs, obviously for me, it was definitely where I built my first base. I shouldn't have, but their ass will get stuck. They'll go all the way down here and not do their task. So you have to like pull them out, put them back, and their ass is always like, "I'm hungry." Well, bitch, I put a food thing up here. Come eat up here. But there's some cool spots to put actual bases that and stuff. But overall, I am having an absolute blast. I have not even thought or touched Call of Duty since this game has come out. I'm sure I have a stupid amount of hours right now, and I can only imagine how many hours some streamers have put into this game. And I don't see it truly becoming like a long-term game. Obviously, some of the updates that they want to do sound really neat, but if they carry through, that's one thing, and I hope they do, just because of the success that they've saw. But obviously, we've seen that with like Among Us and Fall Guys and stuff like that. But
yeah, I don't want the success to slip through their fingers. So
I mean, they've made an absolute crap ton of money off of this game, and I think their budget was only like $6 million or something. That was one of the things I saw showing the budget for this game versus like Spider-Man, which is
it's like
like
$450 million or some crazy ass shit.
6.7 million to 313 million.
Yeah, and like obviously Sony, like Spider-Man is one of their best franchises, and it's talked about all the time, like how great this franchise is, how well it's done. And you look at Power World, they're not on any terms of the same playing field as like graphics and just playing and stuff, but I don't understand how it can be that expensive. Because what was Baldur's Gate? It wasn't that expensive, was it?
Oh, it was very expensive.
Around 200 million.
Oh,
it was most of their. I mean, you got to remember they're playing with one of the
shitload of voice lines and stuff.
Yeah,
though.
I mean, they also made over 600 million last year. So
it's that, and the fact that a lot of licensing stuff, because they're messing with one of the oldest licenses in the world, which is Dungeons and Dragons. So licensing fees are going to be real goddamn expensive for them.
Yeah,
it was expensive, but I mean they made their money back and more, so they're good.
Yeah, but still, like, even I know it's odd to say 200 million isn't a lot compared to a God of War or Diablo 4, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, Power World, I'm loving it. One of the things that suck is playing with a friend. Like, I've been trying to play with Aaron, and I've got my own character, and I put most of the work into him, but I can't. I'd have to start a whole new character over there with Aaron, and like, unless you adjust the world settings, you can't level up as fast. He did adjust them to me last night. It was hilarious. I literally captured one POW and went up like 3 levels. So, like I was saying to Kiwi earlier, that game you can set it to brutal survival, or it can become one of the easiest games ever. And it just depends on how you really want to play it. And I could see both sides of it if you truly wanted to just see the world, because it's a massive world, I think, and a pretty cool. It's bland in its biomes and stuff, but
I mean, you're more so in those games just to see how many unique Pokemon there are and to catch them, right?
Yeah,
that's really what you play it for, and to see like all the dungeons and towers and bosses and shit. So
yeah, I think they definitely have a lot of room to improve on it, but mainly right now they need to focus on the bugs and stuff like that. So
they have a really, really, really fucking strong layout. A really fucking strong layout with that game. If they keep improving it and make it better, it could be huge. It could be fucking huge if they can take the success and run with it. So we'll see what happens.
Nintendo, I know you're worried about their one issue and stuff, but y'all could absolutely learn from Power World for your Pokemon games going forward.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Pokemon battles actually look like that.
Yeah,
I don't know how it's so difficult because it's not.
Dude, I looked at a comparison thing of like there was a you guys remember Pokemon Stadium, right? Lit games.
Absolutely.
Lit fucking games. Holy shit. So someone did an animation comparison of what I think it was Mega Kick looked like. And now I will say they used quite an interesting Pokemon to make this comparison. but they used a Snorlax doing a Mega Kick, and some new gen Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. With the Scarlet and Violet one, all it is just like a white like little flash appearing over the enemy that it hit. The Snorlax gets up and runs and drop kicks the other fucking Pokemon. And this is Pokemon Stadium, right? This is ancient. This is like 25 fucking years ago or some shit. So there's no excuse. There's no fucking excuse.
Yeah. You know, you get that taste of success, and it's like, okay, well, people are going to continue to buy this, so we don't exactly have to put 100% more effort into the next one.
It's honestly baffling, because did you guys play Pokemon Colosseum on the GameCube?
Yeah.
That game is also good. I love that fucking game. It's hard as shit. It's really fucking hard. It's got some brutal fucking battles in it. But they need to take that and take Pokemon Stadium, put it together. Perfect fucking Pokemon game. And just expand on it. That's it. That's it. They literally have the recipe right in front of them. Because those are their two best, like, quote unquote, like, I don't know, like big boy Pokemon games, I guess, that aren't put out on like the handhelds. You know what I mean?
I don't think they'll ever go back to them, and I don't know why they don't, because all the like Arceus is probably the closest thing like to what Power World is, but they need to take Arceus and just make it like Power World without the guns and killing.
Yeah, don't need the guns.
It's not even hard though. Like you literally have your formula's already there. Make it work. Like no one wants another fucking shit Pokemon game, because you're gonna put out another shit Pokemon game. It's gonna suck ass. People are gonna meme on it. Then your Pokemon game's dead. Like make something that actually lasts for once.
Did you know the Power World has hand grenades?
I couldn't even imagine.
Doesn't surprise me.
Like the rocket launcher and stuff, that's one thing, but they have hand grenades. I was like, what? The game's nuts. But yeah, Nintendo, please learn from other games, take from Power World, apply it to the next one. Obviously, Jordan, you've played it, but the other two, are y'all gonna remotely dabble in it or care for it?
Maybe one day, not yet.
If you guys are interested, let me know, because Chad bought a server, and I think they can have like 16 people on it, and you guys can just play on that one, and it's always up. You can keep progressing your character or whatever. I'll just give you the IP. So,
I assume it's on Steam though.
yes, it is on Steam.
Yeah.
And we'll go and find Chad's base and sabotage it.
And just blow everything up. You can't do that.
He won't know it was me. I'll just put a Raven suck sign.
That'd be so fucking now I almost want to buy you the game just so you can do that. That'd be fucking funny. That'd be so fucking funny. Holy shit. Oh man. He'd be like, who the fuck did this?
Don't you care?
Eh.
I know you're hooked on Classic WoW right now.
No.
But would does Pokemon interest you at all though?
Not really. No.
Fair enough. Game's fun. Go play it if you got time and just want to mess around. Honestly, it's like a great game for me right now, because I can just stop what I'm doing. I can just go to my base and then just chill. And if I need to go help Jaden or go help with him and stuff like that, it's easy to drop. And like I can do AFK farming. It's great.
Yeah, because you can automate a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I got also another bad thing. There is like a stand you can get up, like implement in your like you can build it, and it has 3 options: work normal, pals; work harder, pals; and like, or you can go to extreme mode where it says they will be majorly injured, but you don't care.
So fucked up.
I haven't butchered any, but you know, I'm sure that'll change. Well, I think we're gonna end it there. AI, it has its perks and stuff like that, but don't game developers and stuff like that don't abuse it, and stuff like that going forward. Power World's awesome. Y'all have anything you want to say?
Hot dog's not a fucking sandwich. Stupid
It might be.
motherfuckers. You're a fucking sandwich. Stupid
You're an
bitch.
idiot sandwich.
You're a shit sandwich.
Wait, I have sourdough around me. Is that the kind of sandwich I am? Because I do like some sourdough.
And sourdough's the best bread, bar none. Get better than sourdough.
Play Persona 3 Reloaded. Thank you.
No, Helldivers 2 next week, guys.
Oh god damn it!
Persona 3 Reload.
No one cares about
I
Persona.
don't care about Helldivers. We played it once. I didn't really like it.
We played that
It's the
version.
same thing. It's the
No, it's
same
not.
thing, just in third person now.
That's different.
Not different to me. Helldivers
You-
sucks. Play a different game. Pick a
you
different
suck.
game. Find it. Find a different game that's not Power World either.
Donkey,
Mm.
say the words.
Yep.
All right. Yep. We're going to end it there. Thank you for listening to an wonderful episode of the Believe We Don't podcast where we talk about literally nothing important. Socials, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. @Spatchy123, YouTube, Believe We Don't podcast, Spotify, Anchor, Believe You Don't podcast. Share with your friends. Let them know.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow.
Sponsor us. Give us your money.
I'm down. What if Power World sponsored us?
I'd be down. Why not? Fuck it, dude.
True. And remember, you can continue.
To believe it's not a sandwich. Fuck you.
Yeah, well, I'll stop right there.
I don't think Dog is actually.